What if your home suddenly had a room that didn't exist before? Would you explore it, or would you run? But before we unravel this eerie tale, make sure to like and subscribe, because sometimes the scariest things happen when you least expect them. It was 2017 when Nate and his wife Jessica bought their dream home in rural Pennsylvania. It was an old, charming farmhouse with just enough space for the two of them and their golden retriever, Max. The first few months were perfect. Quiet mornings, cozy evenings by the fireplace, and a sense of peace they hadn't felt in years. But that peace didn't last. One night, while rearranging the furniture in the guest room, Jessica froze. "Nate," she called, her voice trembling. "What's up?" he replied, poking his head in. She pointed to the far wall. Was there always a door there? Nate frowned. The door was old, with peeling paint and rusted hinges. But he was sure it hadn't been there when they moved in. Maybe it was hidden behind the wallpaper, he suggested, though even he didn't believe it. The door wouldn't open, no matter how hard they pushed or pulled. It didn't even have a keyhole, just a round iron handle that wouldn't budge. Jessica joked nervously. "Well, at least it saves us from finding out what's behind it." But that night, they were woken by a sound neither of them could explain. It started faintly soft, rhythmic tapping coming from the other side of the mysterious door. Tap, tap, tap. Probably a draft, Nate said, though he didn't sound convinced. The tapping continued for nights, always at the same time, 3:33 a.m. It wasn't until the fourth night that Max started growling at the door, his ears flat against his head. Jessica whispered, "What's he growling at?" "There's nothing there." But Nate wasn't so sure anymore. One evening, as Jessica was making dinner, Nate decided to inspect the door. He tapped on it, and to his shock, the tapping answered back. Tap, tap, tap. He stumbled back, heart racing. "Jess, come here." When she arrived, the door was ajar. A cold breeze spilled out, carrying the faint smell of damp earth. Against their better judgment, they stepped inside. The room beyond wasn't part of the house. It was like stepping into another world. The walls were stone, slick with moisture, and the air was heavy with an unsettling silence. In the center of the room stood a single chair, and on it sat a doll, old, tattered, and staring at them with black, lifeless eyes. Jessica turned to leave, but the door slammed shut behind them. The doll's head slowly tilted toward them, and a voice, not quite human, whispered, "Why did you come here?" Panic set in. Nate banged on the door, screaming for it to open. The walls seemed to close in, and the air grew colder. Just as Jessica started to sob, the door creaked open on its own. They stumbled out, slamming it behind them. The next morning, the door was gone. The wall was seamless, as if the door had never existed. Nate and Jessica sold the house a month later, warning the new owners only of drafts in the guest room. If this story gave you chills, don't forget to like and subscribe for more tales that will leave you questioning reality. And next time you find a door where there shouldn't be one, ask yourself, do you really want to know what's behind it?
Hey everyone, don't miss out. One browser is a must-have tool of 2024. Try it now. Imagine managing multiple accounts effortlessly, staying completely private, and keeping your online activities safe and separate, all on one platform. Perfect for anyone needing secure, multi-account access. Get ahead in 2024 with one browser. Try it today and experience the freedom of safe, seamless browsing.